Good morning, it's Cami here. I am going to be talking with you today about the 3 keys for content creation that I use to make sure that we get out one major piece of content every single week. And I'm going to share all of my tools, processes, and time stretching ideas with you today. And hopefully, this is going to help you to get on a wheel. So, I know a lot of people that have trouble with that, have trouble with keeping on that content wheel. It feels a little bit relentless. It does to me too. And so I've put some processes into place that I'd love to share with you today. So I do this for my agency. I have a social media marketing agency and also a training course called Smart Social Mastery. And so for those things, I need to constantly be online and sharing content so people know like if they want to work with me or not. So that's really kind of how I came at this, is that I knew that I needed a great piece of visibility content out. And I try to hit every week. I do take vacations and I do take time off. And sometimes I bank content ahead of time for those times. And sometimes I'll just take a day off. So don't feel like it has to be forever, but I want to get you on a wheel or a process that's doable for you, that you can do over and over and over again without a lot of stress. So hopefully you're in for that. If you're here, definitely let me know in the comments. I will keep those open here in case I see anybody come in. Just let me know as we go along too. If you have any questions, you can just make a comment. Make sure you like and share and all that kind of stuff so that we can get more people with this information. But I will get back to you if you do have a comment or question, even if this is in replay. So let me share my screen with you real quick so that you can see what I have going here. So I'm going to share with you my tools, my processes, and some time stretching tips for you today. And so I'm going to just jump right into this content, starting with the tools. So you really do need to put together a toolkit of things that are going to help you to get this done. So if you want to consistently create content, you have to have a toolkit that's going to get you up there and do that for you. And so I use these 3 tools. You have to have a planning tool. That can be just a notebook, or some people I know use their notes app in their iPhone or whatever. But I use ClickUp with my team because I do have a team, which is great. But even when I started, I used Asana or something like that. But ClickUp is similar to Asana, but I can use it with my teams. I love ClickUp for that reason. It's very versatile. It's very useful. And so I use ClickUp to do that. So I'll do my planning and I will sit down and I will plan out about 3 months worth of content ideas, one content idea per week that I'm going to then create what I call a cornerstone content piece. And that piece of content then becomes everything else for like the social media, for reels, for any kind of videos. And that's what it is. And so my once a week content is this. It's this live stream, but yours could be a blog post. It could be a podcast. It could be anything that you want to do and that you feel like you will do on a regular basis. I like doing the live streams because they are more time efficient, in my opinion, because I can create the content in batches, and then I can come on here and I can deliver it to you in about an hour, well, less than an hour, half an hour, let's say. And then I can use the other time to package that up, write a blog post, and all that kind of stuff. And so I do have a team member that does write the blog posts now, but for a long time I did that. So just letting you know, you can kind of, over time move into that kind of situation where you're getting help. I'll talk about that in the 3rd step. The second tool is really a publishing tool. So for me, I use StreamYard and I stream to all of the different social media platforms. So I'm streaming to Twitter, I'm streaming to YouTube, LinkedIn, and Facebook. So let me know where you're watching this from. You can just write in the comments, Facebook, LinkedIn, Twitter, let me know. And that's what I do. So I'll live stream, multi-stream. So you can choose to just stream to one location. Like if you're trying to really build your YouTube channel or you're really trying to build a LinkedIn presence. For me, it's not about building the channels. For me, it's about building the relationships with you all. And so I'm trying to get it out there to the places where people can find the information they need in the format that they want. But you don't have to do that. Some people will just only like focus in on one platform, and then that is totally fine. So publishing, I use StreamYard, and I also use Canva, which is a graphic design tool. And I'll talk about templates in a minute, but that helps me to get all of the graphic design elements into the StreamYard. And then promotion, of course, very important. You want to take this asset that you're creating and promote it. So we use ConvertKit for our email. And that's really how we do it. So we take it, then we write an email about it, we send it out to our list. So as we build our list, we're nurturing that list with content that they can use to build their business. Free content, we're not trying to sell anything, that kind of stuff. So that's really what the first thing is pick your tools. Yours can be different than mine, but you want to have a set of tools that you use over and over and over again. Because here's the thing, learning new tools takes a lot of time. And so once you have your tools all set up and you have everything like kind of situated, it goes so much faster. I'll show you how in just a minute when we get to the next step. So the next step is really to nail down your processes, to nail down the processes that you're going to use week to week to week to get that going. And so your first really is I would just call it an overall process that you use. Now, I have one I call it the Pathway to Mastery. I did leave a link to my free mini course on the Pathway to Mastery. So you can go check out my entire process there. And it's like this plus some other things to build your whole business around your content engine. And so go grab it because it's free. It's a group of videos and it's easy for you to find and use. And I hope you will. So it's in the caption of wherever you're watching this. So grab that and check it out. But really you want to have a system that you use over and over and over and over again, because that is going to give you clarity and your audience clarity on who you are and who you serve and what you do for them. It's so important that your content is all about how you can help people get a result. And just like today, my idea is that if you follow this 3 content creation plan, you will get results from your content creation process. And so that's what you want to do, is like give little results with your content. And so that's really what today's about. So the Pathway to Mastery is all about that. And then you want to do some research. I was going to show you one tool today. It's called SparkToro. I'll show you that in just a second, because I think you're going to really love that tool. And then templates. I was talking to you about Canva, and I use Google Slides. Like you see my slides right now. Here they are. I don't always have the Google Slides front and center, but having that Google Slide template in place makes it super, super easy for me to do that. So let me show you how I do that. I've got to pull this off the screen so you can see it. So I'm going to pull up. Okay. So the first thing that I would do is I have a Canva template. So I will go in and I will go to, I told you I use ClickUp in the first slide. So I will have my list of items in ClickUp, and I create a card in ClickUp that has all of the information it has all of the information that I need for the episode. So for the video episode, I will pull all of this stuff into one card. I'll show you that first. So I'm trying to pull it up here so you can see it. So here's the card that I have in ClickUp. It has today's live stream on there. 3 keys to create weekly content in 2 hours. And then I outline it in the card. So you can see that I've already outlined all of the content here. It's right along here in this card, and it's got everything here. It's got the promo that I wrote for it. It's got the outline that I'm talking to you about right now. And then it's got the affiliate link thing that I have. So I've got that for my team for later. And then the YouTube link. So when I put it into StreamYard, it creates a YouTube link for me. And then I put that in here, and we use that because I would like to, for all of the stuff that we do, we're going to make a blog post out of this and embed the YouTube in the blog post. Because by the way, no matter where that's embedded, if people watch it, you get a view on YouTube. So it's cool. And then I tagged Andrea, who's going to write the blog post, so she knows it's here. So that's number 1. And then we have all of that into a system here. And I think I showed that last week on our system, or the week before, I don't know. But we have this whole system that we run through in ClickUp. So I do love ClickUp for this reason. It's just really easy to use. Then I have Canva, and in Canva, I have created a template in Canva. And the template, you can see I have many, many pages. These are all of the different times that I've ever, sent something out. And this template is really easy because I just can continue to create new thumbnails right in the same document. So I will come up here and I will say, duplicate. This will be for next month or next week. I'll say duplicate the page. And then you'll have another, I can just change it. I've got the photos of myself over here in a little folder. Again, I just went up against a brick wall, and my son took pictures with an iPhone, so they're not that fancy or special. And then I just put this in and I'm able to even edit the image right here in Canva. I just remove the background. That's it. And then I change up what I'm saying here. I might move some things around. Today I put the keys in because I was talking about the keys. I might put some little things in there, but it takes me literally like 10 minutes to change this up. Then I will go to my my slides, which I was just in showing you a minute ago. So I'm going to show you the background of my slides. These are all of the different ones that I've done. So this is just, again, a template. And I've done many, 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 many live streams, and I just keep adding to this template. I know some people like to make different ones, but for me, it's just time efficient to continue to make slides in the same template. And what's great about this is that obviously I can find everything in one template. So if I need to go back and grab a few slides, put together a presentation for a live event or whatever, it's easy for me to come in here and just pull slides out and use them. So templates are like everything, guys. I mean, for me, the templates, I'm going to come and talk to you directly. Templates are like everything because they totally save you hours of time. You set that thing up once and you just go with it. And then guess what? If you need a new template or you want a new style or look, you can just make a new template with the new style or look and then just start over again and keep going. So templates will, is the gift that keeps on giving forever. So, create it once and then use it over and over and over again. It's a really, really, really powerful way to multiply your time, which is the next thing that I'm going to talk to you about, which is really about multiplying your time. So I'll get into that in a minute, but I do want to show you SparkToro because another thing you need to do is to research your audience and what they need and want. So you're going to want to make sure that you're looking at what your audience really, really needs and wants. And I'm going to pull this up for you because I did a little search for you to show you. SparkToro is one of my favorite tools for this. It's going to give you some demographics. It's going to give you some things that people are talking about in your audience on social media so that it will help you with those content ideas. It will help you think up new things and also give you hashtag plans and everything. So I'll show you the screen so you can see what it looks like. This is a search I just did. Here, I'm going to make it a little bigger so you can see it. Oh, I got to do it in the right screen. So I'm going to make this just slightly bigger so you can see what is actually on here. And what this is audience research. And so they ask you, my audience frequently talks about social media agencies. So a lot of people that are my clients are social media agencies, especially for this particular live stream. And so I'll go down and see what people are talking about. They say they found 8,000 people that talk about social media agency. It's not a huge audience. They talk about marketing strategy, influencer marketing, social media marketing. They have, these are the words in their bios, the top hashtags that they use. And then what's really cool too with this is that they'll also show you who these people follow. So a lot of them are reading Social Media Today. They follow HubSpot. HubSpot has some great information for people who do marketing and social media. They just they keep on top of the trends and the stats. Of course, Social Media Examiner, of course, because they do social media marketing world and they're very much in this space. And then it says some high engagement hidden gems. Well, this is interesting because these are things maybe I haven't heard about, but Jerry Moran, Mod Girl Marketing and SEO optimize, I guess. And then see all hidden gems. I can't really see that right now because I don't pay for this, but if you do pay for it, you can actually really, really dig deep into this. Here's some websites that they follow: Search Engine Journal, Search Engine Land, Marketing Tech, and some hidden niche gems. So you can see really quickly how you can find things that are amazing. So I can go to these websites and see what they're writing about, get content, inspiration, ideas. There are demographics that you can grab from this. It's very powerful. You can do 4 searches like this per month for free, which I think is a really, really helpful thing with this tool. So, oh yeah, they won't let me see. Yeah, they won't let me see demographics. You have to update those, but they do have demographics. They have social, they have websites, podcasts, YouTube channels that people listen and watch and so forth. And so you can just kind of zoom through this and go and look at other people's content and ideas for the people that you're trying to reach. I think this is really helpful because a lot of people ask, where do you find all these people? So yeah, I think it's a great tool that you might want to think about using. Cool. So I'm going to come back here and I'm going to switch out again to the last and third tip that I have for you, which is all about um, stretching your time. I know we all need to stretch more of our time. Hold on, pull this up. I know we all need to stretch so much more of our time. I know you're super busy. I know I'm super busy. And these are the ways that I stretch my time. So number one, we batch. We batch, we batch, we batch. Anytime that I go back to doing things one by one, which by the way, sometimes I do, I suffer from that. If you batch your content, and for me, it would be batching content outlines and ideas, right? And so if you batch your content, it is so much easier to deliver it. Like you do it once. So like if you take, like, say you're going to do 4 live streams this month, you take 1 hour out of your time and you create all the outlines for the entire month, then you're done. All you have to do is go and make your Canva graphics and hey, it's all ready to go. You can schedule it. So it is hard to get ahead of this, but that is the way to do it. So batching is really important. And like an hour will do it for you. You can outline all of your ideas for the month in 1 hour easily, especially if you're not writing out large paragraphs and stuff. You saw my outline. It was just very much a bulleted outline list, right? And then I took those and I put them into this template that you're looking at right now, which is the Google Slides. And so it's very simple if you do it properly and you just give yourself that time. And I know it's really hard to take the time out to do it, but if you just block it into your calendar, I have some content creation time that I block into my calendar. And when everything works well, that actually just keeps me so less stressed. It really relieves the stress. I know exactly what I'm going to do and when I'm going to do it. Really important. Number 2 is repurposing your content. So don't just make it once and let it die. Definitely you want to put it into your email newsletters. You want to send it to people. You want to cut it up into pieces and put it on social media. You want to share it again on social media just with a post. You can go in and take that graphic that I had for the thumbnail and you can change the size in Canva and make it into a Instagram post. You can do a quick reel. Right after I'm done with this, I'm going to stop and I'm going to set up my video camera and I'm going to do the 3 tips I just gave you in a reel format. So, I mean, it's just, there's so many ways that you can use this content again. And by the way, that's a batching thing. So I'm going to come here, I'm streaming to you and I'm going to go straight into creating the Reels content. So it's just really easy if you have a plan and you execute that plan. So that's really important, is the repurposing. And by the way, some of this stuff is super evergreen. So you can play it again in a year or 2 years. So as you're building a repository of evergreen content, you can actually get to the point where you don't have to create as much content because you can supplement it with stuff you've already done. And then also get help. This one's hard. I know for a lot of solopreneurs, you feel like you can't afford it. You feel like you can't do it. And I know that I've been there too, but we've used a lot of really cool techniques to get help whenever we didn't have a whole lot of money. I know my friend Madeline Sklar, for example, she does Twitter Smarter every week on Thursdays at noon. And that's a really great Twitter chat. And she's got hosts that help her out and they do it for free. But it gives them some visibility too. She thanks them. She gives them a lot of like notice with the community. They know who they are. It grows their brand. So you can have like a beneficial thing. Maybe you can help somebody else with their stuff and they can help you with their. You can help them with theirs and they can help you with yours. There's a lot of really cool ways that you can do this for low cost to get help. Also, I do work with a VA and he is in the Philippines, but he does all of the research for our, we also share a lot of quotes and tweets and stuff like that. And we look at the news for social media, and you can follow that on Twitter at Zoetica Media, ZoeticaMedia. And we'll put up a lot of new links and stuff like that about what's going on in the world of social media. And we constantly are posting about that. And he does all of that research for us. So you can have some people help you for a really low cost and a good price. But also, you can also, as you grow and you make more income, that frees you up to if you pay somebody to help you, it frees you up to do what you need to do best, which is to get more clients and bring more clients into your business. And so I do really believe in the investment of content on your website. I think it's really important to have that fresh content all the time because people are out there searching for businesses, and Google loves fresh content. And if you're not putting fresh content on your website through a blog or a news portal or whatever you want to call it, um, you're kind of missing out. I know people think blogs are dead, but I actually don't. I feel like that they are really important to keep your website high in the search engine. Anyway, that's just my opinion. But getting help is one way to do that. So think about that. It took me some time to really get to the point where I felt like I could do it. I did get a VA first, who is still with us, Devana, and she started to do some of my client work too. Like they helped me get some of that off of my plate. The easy stuff that that was just the scheduling and all the stuff that I was working on and taking up my time doing. I didn't have to do that anymore. And that actually was easy because it was already, in the client cost. So I was able to pay for a part of that VA through just client work. So anyway, that's it. So those are the three keys. I just wanted you to see them today. They're really important. And again, it's like have your toolkit, know what tools you're using, get good at them so that you can use them quickly and that you can use them efficiently. Set up your processes and stick with them. Like totally stick with your processes as much as possible for consistency, but just have a process. Again, I did put in my whole marketing process in the caption of this video, so you can go grab it, which is the Pathway to Mastery, social media success. And then stretch your time through time blocks, getting some help, and also through templates that you create yourself. So go grab all of that information. And thank you so much for being here today. If you have questions, make sure you leave them in the comments section, and I will definitely get to them later. If you haven't, I'll go check if there's any right now. Oh, hello, Anne. Anne is here. So yeah, so that's it. So just let me know if you have any questions about this content. But in general, do you feel like you can now create content on a regular basis? Are you looking to create content on a regular basis and feel like it's out of your reach? Let me know in the comments. I definitely want to help you with that. Make sure that you sign up for that free mini course in the caption. And honestly, that's going to help you to get through that and get started. So I will talk to you soon and have an amazing, amazing day. Bye.